Hello, everybody. My name is Christy Daniel 55, or you can call me in the United States Christy Daniel 255, or Christy Daniel. Okay, so today we're gonna tell you about an ultimate chess game, chess rules, which is why we have to learn and explain all these things wrong or good, but correctly as same. So, anyways, as I was saying, I was explaining a lot of things on the chess rules, but something completely fun to players, and not being the smartest as the girls or boys as the presidents or local chess would possibly do. So, anyways, yeah, let's explain the chess rules, and then we're gonna stop here by getting into the other possible endings as possible. So, yeah, let's get right into it and I'll explain. Let's go! Okay, here goes nothing. Chess is a strategy game for two smart players. It is played on 8-8 checkerboard with a light square in each player's lower right corner. Each player controls an army of pieces which are set at the start of the game as shown. The goal of the game is to annihilate the other player's king. This annihilation happens when the king is under attack and unable to avoid capture. In that case, we have to checkmate. The king is no more and the game is over. The king is the old dude with the crown. He is of great importance because you'll lose if he gets checkmated. You must protect him at any cost. The king is certainly not the strongest piece you have. He is old, quite possibly senile, rather lazy, and may move only one square in any direction, and quite dynamically. In the diagram above, the king may move to any green square on the board. Any king has a wide variety of firearms at his disposal. The queen is the hot chick with a long sword. She is the strongest piece you possess and may move any number of squares horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. The queen is very fast and flexible, but she may not jump over other pieces. Her favorite way of terminating an enemy is by decapitation. Each player starts with one queen, but there are possibilities to negate to obtain more disputes. Keep reading to understand how. The rook is the fat fellow with the axe. He is the second strongest piece you have. The rook moves any number of squares horizontally or vertically. In the example above, the rook may move to any green square on the board. He may also capture the enemy's queen by moving to the red square. Notice how he may not move past his own queen on the left, because just like the queen, he may not jump over other pieces. Most rooks work as chefs on the side. The bishop is the very agent. He is a magician and he smokes a lot. He may move any number of squares along any diagonal. In the example above, the bishop may move to any green square on the board. He may also capture the rook if he moves to the red square by taking the rook. The bishop will put the black king into check. Notice how the bishop may not advance past the rook to the top right square because he may not jump over other pieces. Horses are sometimes referred to as knights. This is wrong, because they are just horses. Horses are the only pieces that can jump over any other piece. Horses move in a weird fashion, which is harder to explain, but this is why there are diagrams. If you look up there, you will see all the possible moves for the white horse. If a similar position occurs in a real game, it will be declared a draw, because only a horse is not enough to checkmate the black king. If a pawn is on its starting square, it may move either one or two squares straight ahead, just as the pawn on the far left. Once a pawn leaves its starting square, it may move only one square straight ahead. As the pawn in the middle, the only way a pawn may move diagonally is if it captures the piece, like a poor bishop on the red square. The pawn on the top right is about to reach at the end of the board. If that happens, it gets promoted to any piece you want. A pawn may also capture an enemy pawn with a strange move called en passant or in passing. As we just learned, a pawn may advance two squares ahead on its first move. If by doing that the advancing pawn passes by a square which is attacked by an enemy pawn, like the red square in the example above, it can be taken by the same enemy pawn, but only in the very next move, the enemy pawn takes as if the other pawn moved only one square ahead. En passant is the only way you can capture by moving onto the empty square. Castling is a special move which usually puts your king in a good, safe position. You may only castle once per game. In the example above, white performs short castling, and after that black performs long castling. Castling involves the king and the rook, and is the only move in which you move two pieces at the same time. In order to castle, you must match serious criteria. Neither the king nor the rook may have moved yet. All the squares between them must be empty, and no enemy pieces attack the king or the rook or any other squares between them. Simple as that, huh? Kings may not move right next to each other. In the example on the left, they are as close to each other as possible. Remember that. If a piece lands on a square occupied by an enemy piece, it captures it and removes it permanently from the board. If it was white to move, the queen may capture either the rook or the horse. Also, the bishop may capture the rook. If it was black to move, the only possible capture is to take the queen with the rook. The horse may not take the bishop because it is stuck, or also called pinned. By moving it will expose the king to check by the queen. If any piece is threatening the opponent's king, that king is in check and its owner must do something about that. In the diagram above, the black bishop has put the white king in check. There are 3 possible ways to get out of the check. Step 1. Move the king to safety. Step 2. Take the attacking piece or block the attacking piece with another piece. In this case, the king may move to any green squares. And finally, the white one may take the bishop by moving to the red square, or the horse may block the bishop by moving to the yellow square. Moving the king seems the best here. If the king is in check and there is nothing to be done to save it, the poor king is checkmated and the game is won by the opponent. The slightly complicated example above presents a case where the black king is checkmated by the white horse. The king has nowhere to go because all escape squares are either attacked by enemy pieces or taken by friendly pieces. The black bishop may not take the horse because it will expose its own king to the white rook. Keep in mind that the objective in chess is to checkmate the enemy. You may have fewer pieces and still achieve victory, or still achieve lose. Stalemate is a position which ends the game in a draw. It seems illogical or even unfair to noobs, but it is a real rule, so learn it. In the position above, it is black to move. The king is not in check, but there is nowhere to go. The squares around it are either under attack or possessed by pieces that may not be taken. The black pawn may not advance forward, which is down the board by black's perspective. Black has no legal moves, and it's not in check, so the game ends in a stalemate. Black has managed to snatch a draw, even though white has a crushing advantage. Aww. Stalemate is not only the possible draw. If humans play, they can simply agree over a draw. In this game, you are playing against the computer. He will not offer you a draw, so you must beat him or get a stalemate. In real games, draw may be reached if the exact same position on the board repeats 3 times. The rule is not included in this game. Another possible draw is if each player makes 50 moves without a piece being captured or a pawn being moved. This ridiculous rule is not included in this game. Another possible outcome is if one player resigns in this game, the computer will never resign. It will fight you to death. You are advised to do also. If you are not happy with the outcome of your move, simply take it back by hitting the undo turn button like this. Sorry. Anyways, if you get tired by the same board, just by clicking the change board button like this. It makes it from this, and this. Sorry again. Anyways, back to where we came from. The computer is not that hard to beat. Enjoy the animations. There are 50 of them and some are really sick. Well, that's all the chess rules I've got here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Ultimate Chess rules of this that I explained a lot before. So I was hard to read, but still good, but I'm smart as hell. If you enjoyed this video like this, please avoid it by example with this issue. Subscribe to the channel, which is me, of my channel. Turn on notifications bell to exactly notify every video that I posted every day and every day and every day. Press the like button if you like these videos, or click dislike button if you don't like all these videos. Share your friends to any other social medias you want by pressing the share button and click on any social media you want, or just copy the link of the video or somehow. Put the playlist to somewhere you can want to watch it for free. And comment on something that's with 6 words instead, but only the longest words is possible. But I hate those spamming and cyberbullying comments about this. There are rules with this. Number 1, in the comment section below, there are no cyberbullying comments. And the second and the final rule, no bullying comments. Because no spamming comments means no YouTube channel has ever been copyright strike before. So yeah, I really got a little bit angry this time about the copyright of the comments. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna go have some free time on the chess games. Thank you for watching as always. Peace out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Okay, see you next time.